Dhruv Rathee recently released his first startup, an AI tool called AI Fiesta. It's hyped to be combining all the top AI models together: ChatGPT, Gemini, Grok, Claude, and much more, all in one place. Dhruv says it is not only cheaper but also more powerful than using each of these AI tools individually. So, in today's video, I'm going to test this out to see if it actually lives up to expectation and whether it makes sense to use this tool instead of paying for all other models. So let's get started. So let's head over to AI Fiesta and click on login and continue with Google, and I'll use my account. Click on continue. You can see that we have option of ChatGPT 5, Gemini 2.5 Pro, DeepSeek, and we also have a few more like Perplexity Sonar Pro, Claude Sonnet 4 and Grok 4, but these are locked, which means we cannot use these three in the free version. And you can see that you can use all the 6 models together at just $12 a month, right? So you can choose whatever you want and then click on update preferences. Now, one of the things that you'll have to keep in mind is that in the free version, you can just send 3 messages, which means you can only test how the platform works with the free plan, nothing else. To ensure that we have a lot of capabilities, why we test this, we have taken a paid plan, and I'm going to test this on the paid plan. Okay, let's go here. So right now I'm on the paid plan. You can see here we have taken the subscription, and we have all the models available. And also with the $12 plan, we get up to 4 lakh tokens. So it is 0.4 million tokens, right? We have already used like 0.12 million tokens because we were testing it out. So let's quickly go back and check the platform. So you can see all the AI models are shown over here. If you don't want anything, you can just disable it and that will be hidden. If you want to enable it again, just click on this, right? So basically, I think a lot of us have thought about this like, oh, it would be nice if I could ask one question and all the models will give me answers so that I can compare in one screen. And that's precisely what Dhruv Rathee and his team has done here. So let's test it out. So I'm going to the prompt area and I'm giving this prompt, which is give me 10 video ideas for a YouTube series on n8n covering from beginners to advanced topic. Beginners. Okay. Covering beginners to advanced topic. And let's hit enter. You can see that all the models will give the results, right? So you can scroll through this side and see all the models. Okay, so now you can go to ChatGPT and see what is the output that you've got, right? Beginner level introduction to n8n, what is it, and why use it. Building your first workflow in n8n, essential nodes and triggers explained. Working with APIs in n8n. And then intermediate level, conditional logic and error handling in workflows, data transformation with n8n, integrating n8n with popular SaaS tools, and so on and so forth. Advanced self-hosting and scaling n8n with Docker. Advanced customization, creating custom nodes and expressions, and so on and so forth. Now, if you go back to Gemini 2.5, you can see introduction to n8n, what is it and why use it. Wow. Now, same to same. That's very interesting. Then we have setting up n8n installation and first workflow, exploring the n8n user interface, working with triggers, starting automation, integrating popular apps like Gmail, Slack, Google Sheets, using n8n data transformations, advanced workflows, logic, branching, loops, and error handling. And so yeah, they have covered it within 10 topics, I guess. While here, let's check it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, yeah. So The ChatGPT segregated it into beginner level, intermediate, and advanced, while Gemini put it all together. Now let's go back to DeepSeek, and they give you series title idea N8N from zero to automation hero. And then it says idea N8N explained what it is and why it's a game changer. Second idea, your first N8N workflow, a 10-minute practice guide. Cool. Third idea, mastering core nodes, HTTP, schedule, and webhook. I think HTTP is slightly advanced, but then if you're covering things within 10, maybe HTTP will become a basic thing, beginner level. Then we have a lot more things. I'll not go into each of them, but you can see the results from each of this side by side, and then you can take an informed decision as to which model do you want to go ahead with. If you want to ask it to give a specific thing, like let's say, give me the script for day 1, okay, which can cover the intro, the main section, and the outro with clear call to action, all within 8 to 10 minutes. So let's hit enter, and all the models will start giving you the results for that. So you can see that it gives you results for the script that you asked, right? You could compare them and go with whatever you like, or you can ask it to refine. Now, if there is one model which has given you a very good result and you want it to fine tune a little bit, then you can click on this particular icon, right? So as you can see, chat with ChatGPT 5 only. So when you click on this, it opens in full screen, and now whatever you ask, only ChatGPT will respond back, right? So you can click on this one and it comes back so that you can see all the models. If you want a few models to respond back and rest of them to be silent, you can just toggle them off, right? So when you toggle these things off, if you ask any particular question, let's say for example, good enough, but can we change the CBA to something to ask the audience to join our WhatsApp community. And while it is generating those details, I'd like to tell for all of you who have not joined our WhatsApp community, please join, because that's where the rest of the magic happens. So backstory, the whole idea of Fiesta came to Dhruv Rathee because of his own work. He had to do a lot of fact checking in his scripts because most of them are somewhat controversial. So he has to ensure that everything is checked properly. So he would use ChatGPT, Claude, Grok, Gemini, and all of them. And the funny part is each of them would catch different mistakes. And that's why he thought, why not combine them together in a single platform? So you ask it once and it gives results from all the platforms together. Solving his own problem, he has now come up with a solution that can help most of us in our day-to-day work. Now, one of the other things that we can check is, I'll just go with the new message, and I'll put this. So it is full of spelling mistakes. As you can see, mark me with idea for N8N YouTube series, advanced and beginner. So full of spelling mistake. You could use this particular feature, which is enhance prompt, right? And it will ensure that everything is corrected. So generate a video idea for an advanced and beginner friendly N8N YouTube series. right? So this is a very cool feature because based on your prompt, the result will be coming out. So if the prompt is better, results will be better. And if you don't know how to prompt, then probably use this feature so your prompts get better. Of course, if you give more details, it can enhance it even further. So do not worry about it. Now, one of the other cool features in this particular app or platform is about projects. So if I go here, then we have this project section and we can create a project from here. And you could give a name here and enter a system prompt for chats in this project, max 1000 characters. This is more like custom GPT, I would assume, right? So you could give a project name like nutritionist and give a system prompt here. Something like, you are a professional nutritionist who gives diet advice according to Indian foods and local markets, right? So create a project, and every time you use this particular project, okay, so if I go here, so when I use this particular project and ask anything, like give me a healthy diet plan for weight loss under 150 per day using only Indian food. So I don't have to give this particular thing because that I've already mentioned in the system prompt. So let's try to see what happens. So we go here, prepare a budget-friendly Indian diet plan for weight loss within 150 per day. Now, we had only mentioned, give me a healthy diet plan for weight loss under 150 per day. And it took this Indian diet plan because of our project details, right? So if we go here, if we click on edit, then we can see here, you are a professional nutritionist who gives diet advice according to Indian foods and local markets, right? And that's where this is coming from. I wouldn't call it as a full-blown custom GPT, but it is something similar, right? Where you can give some instructions, and when you use that particular project for your chat, then it will have that context, which is very cool, right? Of course, you can ask follow-up questions and all of that. Now let's move on to image generation. I want to use Gemini, maybe DeepSeek. Okay, let's use all of it. Let's see what happens. So I'm going to new chat. And let's ask a very simple image generation prompt. So let me ask, create an image of a frog in rainforest. Oh yeah, I had to click on generate image. Sorry about that. Click on this generate image and then hit enter. It'll take some time because it has to generate image in each of these models. You can see the output from ChatGPT and output from Gemini. Look how similar they are. And this is precisely what we discussed in the previous weekend video, where all the AIs together is actually giving you similar results, right? Now, I don't know why this has not generated an image. Okay, so it does not have image support. Perplexity, no image support. Okay, no image support, and Grok also no image support. So it's just the Gemini and ChatGPT which has image support. Now, so let's go with the next image prompt. I'm going to upload an image, and that's the sample thing. And I'll ask it to restore the image, right? So generate image has to be selected and then hit enter. Let's see what happens. Previous week I had done a comparison between ChatGPT and Grok. Now let's see how this images turns out to be. And while this image is generating, I would like to know from you, which one did you like in the first image? Is it the ChatGPT one or the Gemini one? I think the ChatGPT one looks more natural to me. Of course, you can download the images from here. Let's wait and see which one restores the image better. And there you go. So if we open the original image just to compare, let's see which one has kept the color. So which one do you think has done a better job? I think with regards to the color thing, this one probably has done a better job, but both look same, just that the color is slightly different. Let's ask it to make above image colorful. And let's hit enter. Let's see what it does. Closely observe one thing here. Let's download this and open it up. Photos maybe. Okay. Now this is truly colorful. I mean, looks like a color image. This one, not so much. Again, I would like to know from all of you, which one did you like amongst these and then amongst these? I think ChatGPT 5 is actually doing some decent job. Now, let's go to the next amazing feature. That is the audio functionality, transcription. You could actually record and ask anything in any language, and they claim that it will transcribe it into English. So let's see that. I'll ask very simple question. I'll have to allow. Which is capital of India? And I have to click on this one. Yes, they are a bit behind when compared to ChatGPT. They probably don't have a live audio feature as of now, but they've just started. So let's see how it goes. Which is the capital of India? And I have to click on, oh no, I don't want this, right? So this is the question. I can also ask in Hindi, but the transcription will always be in English. Transcription, translation, transcription. I hope this is still running. Yeah. भारत की राजधानी कौन सी है? So it will work only when you click on this particular tick, which is how ChatGPT had the audio feature to begin with. Yeah, भारत की राजधानी कौन सी है? It's supposed to come in English, but maybe it didn't understand what I asked for. Let me give one more try. भारत की राजधानी क्या है? Okay, so now it came in English. Maybe the way I asked, it was not trained to. Now let me ask in Kannada. ಭಾರತದ ರಾಜಧಾನಿ ಯಾವುದು? So it's coming in the thing in English, but let's check if it will give us the result. Okay, Kannada result here. Bharatada Rajani, Delhi. Okay, yeah, so we're getting the response. So Claude says, I notice you have written in Kannada, Bharatada Rajani Yavadu translates to what is the capital of India. In English, the capital of India is New Delhi, Navadehli in Kannada. Okay. All right. Those were the main features. And as per their announcement, it is available on all browsers, and it also has an Android app. For iPhone users, you do not have a direct app yet, but you could still use it on the Safari browser. So what do I think about this app? It's honestly a solid initiative by Dhruv Rathee and his team. Instead of building one more chatbot using one of the AI models, he has combined them together and making it more accessible and affordable. And I think that was the whole idea by Dhruv Rathee and his team, to make AI accessible for everyone, not just for people who can afford expensive subscriptions. Personally, I know so many people who shy away from subscribing to these tools because they are too costly, at least when you begin with. But this particular tool can solve that problem because you're not getting a particular tool, you're getting access to all top AI models in one place. And that's honestly very good considering that you just have to pay 999 Indian rupees. That's around $12. And what impresses me more is that it is giving the latest model from each of these tools. ChatGPT 5 was just released last week and this tool already has it. So yeah, ask us for startup. This is really impressive and I'm looking forward to more such things coming up. And this tool will definitely help a lot of people. But that's just my take. What do you think about AI Fiesta? Share it in the comments below. Thank you for watching and I will see you in the next one.